We're gonna have to use raw audio. My camera was broken yesterday after stream, and I was like, okay, it's probably fine because I got a new camera, and so it's got an auto shut off feature. Every 30 minutes, can't change it to any more or less than that. So I was like, okay, fine. Towards the end of the stream, I was like, I'm gonna end anyway. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So I didn't, and now I got the camera working, but the microphone's broken. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Which is really frustrating because I've been dealing with nothing but technical difficulties for the last few days, and I finally figured it, I finally got it to where I wanted it yesterday. And now it's broken, and I don't know why. I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. So hopefully the audio isn't too bad for you. It should be fixed tomorrow. I'll work on it after stream. I think something got deleted or something. One of my my virtual audio out got deleted, so I'll have to reconfigure that. Okay. Anyway, so where was I? Restart. Yesterday, we joined the Kerrigan Carnet, and right now I'm just waiting for someone to declare war, and I'm hoping that it's the Serenade Sultanate because I want to take this castle here. And if I get lucky, I can also take over this place, but we'll see. You can hear me now, right, Niana Nuri? Like, it looks like it's working, but I guess I don't know. Yes, okay. Okay, so maybe we'll just do a short stream today, because I want to get this figured out, and I'm not super happy with the audio quality of just the raw mic, because my mic isn't, like, super good, but we'll do a little bit today. It's going to be a lot of... I really have nothing to do right now, because there is no war going on. I could kill some bandits, I guess, but these step bandits are tough. Not that they're particularly hard to defeat, but you're often going to lose people just from them taking a lance. So I could try to lure them into these trees here, or up in the mountains would help also, because they won't be able to get the speed they need. But clearing out some of these step bandits might be a good idea. I could also try to find a lair and take that out. That'll help a lot with how many step bandits spawn into the area. I guess I'll go attend that tournament. It would be just about right for me to get into the Serenade area and then to declare war right as I get in the middle of them. Hopefully that doesn't happen to me. But we'll find out. I don't want to just wait around in the Kerrigan area and hope something happens. That's not... a lot of wasted time if I do that. Guess I'll check Hallmar on the way. Maybe there's a tournament going on there as well. Tournaments are going to be good just for the renown at this point. Like, my money's pretty decent. Like, it's always a helpful thing. But renown later on is starts to become a little bit of an issue, especially since the higher your renown is, the more it degrades over time. Every time it ticks down, it's like a percentage. In native, it was every 200 renown, you would get like a penalty to your gain, as well as your renown would go down faster. There he is. Okay. I didn't even check the town. It's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. You know what? I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. So I figured out one issue. I was messing around with some hotkeys in my streaming software, and it looks like I was assuming that I would have to click on the software window for it to activate those hotkeys, but it looks like they're always active, even if it's up. So that is a problem, because those share keys with my troop commands. So that's probably has something to do with what happened with my camera, I'm betting. How the audio got messed up, I'm still not sure, because I wasn't really deleting anything. My OBS. It was mostly through this other software. It's a big mystery. Alright, anyway. Hold on. Excuse me. Let's do this tournament. 7 points is fine. Let's just do it. So I need to clear those hotkeys before I do much more, because I could accidentally... I don't remember what all I did, but I'm pretty sure one of them turns off my stream. So all right, I need like one more point, I think. There it is. Got out. I thought he was going to get stuck. There we go. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to fix those hotkeys before something terrible happens. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, I swear with this, getting things set up, it's like been one thing after another. I suppose that's how it always is. Yeah, I feel like in the game, I'm a little behind like I should have a castle already stocked with people, because it's going to take a while to get enough people upgraded. And while I've been making sure that my heroes have trainer, so it shouldn't be too much to get them up to like tier 3, which is, I think, a good minimum at the very least. I'll still have to go around and do it. So. Went for both, didn't get any of them. You'd think I'd learn by now. Somehow I hit that guy in the shield. I was like perpendicular to him. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can pick some people off. I have, like, no health anymore. Oh, Jesus. Okay, if I get one more down, I can, like, go hide. And I should get my points. Okay, that was the last guy anyway. Okay, that worked out. It was the plan all along. Like a red guy. It's so hard to tell where your lance is sometimes, because like I definitely would have assumed I had got that hit, but I did not. Like, yeah, okay. So I still need 2 more. They get their shields up quick. Alright, one more. It's like you, if I can get him. Missed. That's a blue guy as well. Not doing so hot. It's always like this too when I start up stream. First tournament of the day, or first fight of the day. It's like I gotta relearn how to play. Alright. What is it? 2 more rounds, I think? Doing well so far. I think I'll take out this guy on foot before somebody else gets to him. I just weakened him for him. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. So, hopefully there's somebody left. Works for me. I think the guy shooting is on my team, so he shouldn't be able to hit me. Yeah, alright, cool. They attack so fast. Yeah. In native, something like that wouldn't be possible. If you saw him draw his weapon and then immediately stab me with it, like, they wouldn't have done that. I don't think they would have been able to attack that fast unless they had crazy high weapon skill, like in the 400s. I needed that down. Should have been a little more aggressive. Got first place anyway. And my guys took second and third place. Cool. So I'll get those. Except these shields require shield skill 4. I'm gonna check if anybody has that. If anybody, it would be you or Katrin. Oh, she's only got shield 2. Okay, I must have been putting it all into looting and writing, and I don't even remember. Katrin, I don't think does. I think she had just got her shield. Yeah, because she had a two-handed weapon. That's right. Okay, it's coming back to me. And then there wasn't really anything in the marketplace, right? Sell these. Actually, what kind of horse was that? Heavy? Okay, I want thick. Is better. More expensive anyway, so I'm assuming it's better. Heavy two-handed mace, 125 reach for a blunt weapon. It's very good. Crush through blocks. That'd be pretty good. Put on somebody. If you were wanting to have a high like prisoner management and take prisoners all the time, this is what you would want. This weapon right here. I don't think this exists in native. I think this is a modded weapon. But even in native, I think the Morning Star is like your best blunt weapon that you can get. And it works pretty slick, too. If that's what you're going for. I usually don't bother with it too much. It is nice when you start getting later in the game. And you can start taking high-level troops. 202 bandits. No. 694 bandits. They have, does that say 1,100 prisoners? It's nutty. If you had a sizable force, that would be a quick way to get a bunch of troops. If you went through and took out one of these bandits, because I've been seeing some of them run around with like, it's a group of 100 bandits and they have like 300 prisoners or something like that. So maybe we should do that to recruit once we have a castle to put everybody in. That might be a good idea. Don't quite have the exact selection that you want, but just the volume of them would probably be totally worth it. And then you keep them in the party for a couple of days, and then they're leveled up because of the trainer skill. That'd be a quick way to get, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 people. What's my max party size? My max party size now is 161. Interesting. So if I went in, say I sized down to like 80 of my higher level guys, then I could take 80 of the best people that they have. Get my hands on. There's a step bandit lair. Let's take that out. Because these step bandits are starting to be a little useless. Need to wait for them to leave. They are mowing the lawn. If you can hear that, so sorry about that. Okay, Step Bandit lair is not so bad. It's pretty linear with a lot of cliffs, so you don't have to fight multiple of them at the same time. Like the Taiga Bandit lairs are pretty open, so once you make contact with one group of them, you're pretty much in sight of all the other ones. And you start throwing weapons and whatever. I thought my guys were going to take him out. I was a little worried that they didn't. Okay, how many people do I have with me? 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This guy's coming down by himself. That was a mistake. Quite a few of them. I think I'm like level 30, maybe just 30. But starting to be a lot of bandits. Luckily, these guys are just looters. At this point in the game, looters can't even hurt me, I think. Like, maybe do 1 damage to me, that's about it. I can stun lock still. Alright. More spawned over there. Let's see if I can get a shot on them. Warrior, this is one thing we haven't really talked about, because I haven't been using a ranged weapon. But you get more ranged weapon skill the further your shot is. I missed. I have no idea how flat the things shoot, because I haven't been using it barely at all. I should go to a training ground and kind of see, because for a siege I'm going to have to know that. Which reminds me, I also need to get I need to get bolts. I need to get bolts in my inventory to switch out when I siege. Yeah, maybe we can do that. I'll go pick up some bolts and we'll go to a training ground and practice shooting. Just so I can get used to shooting again. I don't know if the mod had changed that either. Changed the flight paths or anything like that. Okay. Looks like we're good over here. Hopefully this is the last group of them. In native, you really don't have to worry about it. Like, once you get the top tier armor, these bandit layers become pretty easy to take out. But in the mod, so I had that same mindset going into one. I had just bought this chest armor, this full plate armor, and I was like, okay, like I don't have to worry about these low-level guys anymore. And the very first bandit camp I tried to take out, they killed me. And they got away. I was like, oh, okay, I guess not. They were mountain bandits with crossbows, so that could have been it. But even still, though, I mean, you see these guys, they're just bow and arrow and nomad sabers, but I'm down to 75% health, about, so it could be that the mod changed kind of like the minimum damage. It could also be that I did see some armor in one of the shops that was like 6 or 8 more armor than I have right now, so I could have just adjusted that to account for that. Okay, that was the last one. Here we go. Anything good? Got some cheese. And that's about it, looks like. Okay, but that should help with the area. Less of these guys. Go sell that stuff real quick. I might be able to talk to one of these lords and get a war started. I like that the food auto stacks the mod. It's been so nice. A little confusing for me, just because I'm used to the old way of doing it, but not bad at all. Definitely an improvement. This horse isn't bad. A little low armor, but a little higher speed. Decent charge, good hit points. I think I'll buy that. And give it to somebody. This spice is a really good price. Sure. And didn't check out the weapons. Are there any good weapons here? Not really. Not really. So check the tavern. Maybe there's a armor in here. There's not. Yeah, let's get that horse equipped. Who doesn't have a nice horse? You don't. I believe Matheld got the last one. Yes, she did. So actually, it's a very good horse. I should give that to Izar. That's probably a upgrade for him. Black horse or thick black? Never mind. Okay. Now we try to find crossbow bolts. Because I forgot that I needed those. Try to sell that spice as well. I should have maybe talked to those lords that were right there for a job, but it's alright. Let's re-up on the green. When you start to get a larger party, green is, it doesn't give a very good morale boost, and it's heavy, But once you start to get a higher party, it's nice because if they eat out of your grain, it's easy to replace. You can find it nearly anywhere. Nobody in there. Okay. Oh yeah, the Vegars had lost Kudan at one point, didn't they? 5 and 8. Sell that here. I should buy some fish. It's expensive, but really hard to find fish on the other side of the world. Oddly enough, pretty hard to find fish in the desert. Vegar lanes. That's actually pretty good. Decent damage, good speed rating, not as high reach as some of the other ones. And crossbow bolts. I might have to go elsewhere. Maybe go to closer to one of the Swadian areas. That's okay, we have time. There's nothing going on otherwise. So, and I lost when I joined the Kergit, I kind of lost the ability to do some of the more useful jobs that I've been trying to do. Like the hunt down this fugitive or what have you. So now they just want me to like train troops for them and not do them. Place is not doing so well. Nope. That horse isn't bad. I think I'll pass on it though. Hey, a book merchant. Just so happens I have a bunch of money. So, Manual of Arms would be good to have. Because some of these books just give a bonus while it's in your inventory, like these ones. And then some of them you actually have to sit and read. Which we're gonna pick one of those up too. Because I have a bunch of money, so why not? Intelligence would be good for everyone else in my party. Good for me too, because I mean it's a free skill point. But I think I'm gonna get this Bible for the charisma up because I'm trying to get my charisma up as fast as possible. These ones are really good. But in the mod, no, I think I figured it out. I think I figured out why I'm getting a negative to my writing. I thought it would had to do with like my max attribute. Like you needed the attribute to get the skill. I don't think that's true though. I think it has to do with the weight of your character. So like how much armor you have on. and how much gear you have, the total weight of that, I think, is giving you a penalty to your riding skill, like it does. It gives you a penalty to your on foot movement speed. It just doesn't reflect that in your menu. At least as far as I know, I've seen that. So I could just pick up both of them. Yeah, why don't I? Oh, one thing I've been neglecting is my persuasion skill. I need to start sinking points into that. I always thought it was weird that persuasion is a intelligence based attribute. You would think that it'd be charisma, right? It's fine. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna do int first and then put them both into persuasion, I think. How do you do this again? Camp? Manage split troop assignments. Oh yeah, I should sell things. Sell items automatically. There we go. Yeah. I always forget about that. Mod options. Inspect your camp. Just inspect your camp. Oh shit. You actually have a little camp. This is new. I wonder why this exists. Take action, select a book to read. So I'm going to do that essay of logic. Change your party's name. Huh. Modify your noble banner. Redye your map. What is all of this? Oh. Really? That's pretty badass. One thing I never liked is that when you create your own nation, you're stuck with this dark red color as like your troops color. But now that is no longer the case. It looks like it's awesome. Retire from adventuring. And this is reselect. Oh. That's really handy too because it's hard to tell what this symbol is going to look like when it is on like heraldry. Like there's like heraldic mail where they wear your symbol as a tabard. And sometimes it looks very bad just because of the way that it's been placed or stretched or whatever. Then this is like change my name. Yeah. Okay, back to camp menu. Traveling. And then for them, you probably talk to them. So the book I have is for persuasion. Who is my charisma guy? I think it's Nizar and nobody else, because I just need them for trading. Let's talk about books. Let us exchange books. All right, cool. So we got some books. It's been a while. Normally, I probably should have got these much earlier, to be honest, because getting some books early is nice. It was just... had other things going on. That's how it always is, though, I suppose. I'm gonna redo my inventory so I don't accidentally sell those books. Okay. The Character Incarnate has declared war against the beggars. So, not exactly what I wanted, but we can make it work. And I'm at war with these guys. Which is fine by me. If I could find a smaller group of them, we can start trying to get some honor. This castle would be great to take. In one of my first playthroughs when I started to start my own nation, this is the very first place I took. And it worked out very well for me. Could also take this one because it's on the edge of the map, and I like that. It's kind of a pain in the balls because it's so far away. But when you're making your own nation, you can start from the outside edges and push inward, which I find much more desirable. So I can't go to Ravenin. Dundush sends word that he wishes you to join his new military campaign. He needs you to bring at least 12 troops to the army. You are instructed to raise more men, and are instructed to raise more men with all due haste, if you do not have enough. So, Dundush is the marshal of the Character Incarnate. So he basically calls the military shots. You also have to worry about when you come close to these places, you'll be spotted. So if you noticed in my you notice down here in my my log, it says that you've been spotted. You've been spotted by Yaruma Castle, and they'll get a notification of that. So if you hang around too long, people are going to show up. Which is particularly tricky when you are trying to siege. I'm surprised they didn't attack one of those guys. I was really hoping they were going to. This guy I could probably take out. What's he got? What's the bulk of his army? The bulk of his army are tier 1 people. So yeah, we're gonna go fight him. Ooh, and this Nord guy joined my side because they're also at war. Surrender or die. So every time you do that, you're going to lose relationship with them. Unless they decide to start a fight with you, then you don't lose relationship with them. If you have the chance to capture them, and you let them go, you gain honor. For the honorable lords, you will gain reputation with them. And I don't know, I can't remember if you gain some right away. If you do, it's a little bit. But if you talk to them later, after you do that, after they get away, you'll gain a big reputation boost from them. Of like, you know, you were honorable to do this thing, and you gain a bunch of rep with them. For the scoundrel lords, you actually lose reputation for letting them go. because they see it as like a disgrace, like, oh, I'm not even good enough to take prisoner, sort of thing. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so this is my first Lord to Lord battle. And there's going to be a couple of strange things about it that you might notice. Gundar's troops are going to move in, and I am fine with that. Unlike bandits, where they just kind of run at you with no rhyme or reason, these guys actually respond to orders from whoever is leading the army. And most of the time, that is the Lord. Unless you have taken him out and you are on your like second fight with him. Then usually it's like another guy. And you can usually pick them out by... oops. You can usually pick them out by, like, they're kind of standing behind, or they're out of their formation a little bit. So if you can lance that guy, then they become a horde, and they just kind of charge you blindly, which works out really, really well. I'm gonna call everybody in on top of this hill. So we're getting a little spread out here. Okay, he's running out. I'm not going to catch him because I'm too slow. But maybe I can head this guy out, depending on which way he turns. Oh, that was my chance, and I missed it. Totally fucked that up. Alright, that's fine. So hopefully I get the chance to capture him. I've only had 3 wounded. One of them was Borcha, so hopefully he's not wounded. Healthy. Okay, good. So you've won, I yield. You fought well, you're free to go. So I gain reputation with him now. I gain honor. I was at 38. We'll check it in a second. Thank you. When you are finally defeated, I will request your death to be swift and merciful, unless that is you care to join us. Goodbye for now. So that is one of the neutral responses. That's kind of like the military response. So when I talk to him again later, I'll have a higher reputation with him. I'll gain some reputation of, like, you know, he's just happy. I'm not even going to take these guys prisoner. They're not even worth it. I'm going to get like 20 silver for each of them. So that's good. That's good. Very decent horses. Serenade Steel Shield. Its resistance is the same as my crown shield. Oh. Oh, and then all of these are terrible. I don't even... These are bad. Oh, thank you. Alright, then I'll try to talk to this guy. Maybe I'll get something, because he helped me out. Nope. But that's okay. Okay, and my honor went up to 41. So I gained 3 honor by letting him go. Which, if I get lucky, will happen a lot. I'll just get a lot of chances to let people go. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. Excuse me, sorry about that. Hopefully I got it muted in time. Okay, so that's 1. I believe that Metheld has... Does she have a 4 in writing, or is she still at 3? She's still at 3. She has no points. Okay. Alright, well, they get sold. So this only has 117 people, so if I get somebody on my side, I can take that castle pretty easily. This castle was originally a Carriget castle. This, I believe, is originally a Veger. So it's probably going to be a little more defended. I don't think that's been taken over. And I can check how many people were there the last time I saw it. I don't think it's been taken over since, so it should be about the same. Nope, never mind. It doesn't tell me how many people. Too much time has passed, I guess. Excuse me. So some of my friends here, I don't know if I'll move in to help, because that will should get me rep with them. Okay, I want to move up on this hill to slow them down. Everybody spread out here. I want them to make sure they don't get killed by these horses. Okay, now they can charge. There's a lot of mercenary swordsmen. Every time. They're so good at getting your allies getting right in front of you. And then, if you saw what I did, which is basically just get around behind them, because a large group of people are going to follow you, and then they're going to get all broken up. They're going to be easy to get. I'm going to have everybody hold this position and move backwards. Because reinforcements got called, so now there are more horses coming in. If I move them back, they should hit the other guy's army first. I care a lot less about his army than I do mine. Oh, that's an enemy horseman. Alright. Take care of that real quick. Hopefully my guys are doing well. I haven't had a chance to really look at the log to see how things are going. Focus on trying to get these stragglers. I try to get the outliers for, one, they're pretty easy to pick off, but more importantly, it stops your people from going after them that are like far away, and that gets your people spread out and then them easier to kill, just like you do everyone else. I thought I gave the charge order, but I must not have. I must have just been on infantry or something. That's like in between tundra here. That's cool. That's the end of the map. Okay, I had one Nord guy killed, which, considering, is fine. It's totally fine. Turned up just in time. Okay. I'm not gonna bother taking those guys prisoner. Ooh, they had tools. Alright, got some people upgrading. That's good. Chenmer. Okay, he had just got his engineer skill up. Let's max out his tactics. I'm not going to get anything from it because I'm giving him a +1 boost right now. So it'll be at 7, and you only get one every other. But that'll be good for later, since that's already in there. Otherwise, I could put one into athletics for him to increase his movement speed. I think I'll do power strike though, just in case he gets into melee, which he shouldn't. Alright. So I might be able to convince Aliger to follow me. It's not super high relation, and then I would like somebody else as well. As well as check that town down there. So I think we'll hang out a bit. There's also going to be a lot of people moving through that area for now, if they just declared war. Although, well, maybe not. Maybe not, because they're at war with the Nords right now, so we can take advantage of that. Okay, we're friendly with him. May I suggest a course of action? There's a fortress which can be easily taken. But you follow me, I have a plan. It'd hardly be more appropriate for you to follow me instead. Right, I'll do that if I use your advice, but if this goes badly, I shall hold you responsible. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm going to get there first. Hopefully he hangs out with me. And if I get more of these people on my side... it's just a course of action. Will you follow me? Alright, I'll do that. Okay, good. And then this guy. He doesn't like me enough to even listen to my actions, my suggested actions. But I have 2, so that's 300 people. Hopefully we can get this castle sieged before something bad happens. I wish I had some crossbow bolts, but what can you do? And it looks like we're gonna have to fight it at night. I don't know what kind of siege this is going to be. So I want them to get a little closer. If there's 1, there's 2. Alright, I'll start it now. Siege the castle. So I got something stuck in my throat. Sorry about that, man. It's getting me. There is no tactical plan in place. Your siege camp is vulnerable to attack. Entrench your position. You have entrenched your position. There's no tactical plan in place. Build a siege tower. It's going to take 48 hours. All right, hopefully we don't get attacked. It's kind of nice I got that Nord guy playing defense for me out there, just for him being there. Quest canceled. Report to the marshal. I forgot that I had to do. Border incident. Village of Swadia in the Vagars. So, Swadians have provoked the Vagars to go to war with them. Okay, they just left. So, what the hell? It's still 200. Besides 2 for Ichimar. Okay, so they just took over Ichimar again. That's what they've been doing. And I don't want to abandon the siege, but I would like to have more people with me. And then he's fucking around. That lord just came in. Might have to. And then it just got done. The siege tower is built and ready to make an assault. If I plan, okay. I could try it with just me. The trouble is, I'm outnumbered and I didn't see what kind of people were there because I thought that they were going to stick around. I have the opportunity to, which I might not get again. My kitten is crying at me. I don't know if you could hear that. I'll do it. Alright, so with the siege, we'll hold this position. Everyone spread out. I'm gonna have infantry follow me. I'm gonna have cavalry follow me. And for the siege engine, you have to sit up next to it to move it. You see it's going very, very, very slowly. And this is why I like to have a ranged weapon, particularly a crossbow, because you can pick off these archers on the walls as you're doing this. I'm gonna try to stand in front and shield my guys as much as possible. Seems like my my archers, though, are doing some work. Getting a lot of kills there. So maybe it won't go as bad as I'm expecting. I should actually move. Nah, I'll keep them. Keep it there. It's fine. Where is that guy throwing? He's hitting the middle of the wall. Come on, guy. Get your shit together. Oh, that's interesting. There is a ladder right there. For an early assault, maybe? Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. That should be dropping any time now. Alright, there it is. Have them charge. Have my cavalry charge. Wait, where are they going? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Guys, come on. Let's back the hell up. archers, you hold this position. Gonna have archers fall back 10 paces, and then I'm just gonna give them a charge order once they get over here. I don't need them going up that. I'd rather have them go up the siege engine. Okay, let's do it. I don't want to go up first because you tend to get a little surrounded. This is the mess of the siege that I remember. Hopefully they can get it pushed a little further in, because right now I'm stuck and can't do anything. Looks like we're getting the upper hand on them, though. I don't think anybody got knocked down on the approach, so we definitely have the advantage now. Okay, I'm just going to follow these guys. I don't know where they're going. Oh, they're probably taking out those archers over there. Okay, I'll just follow these guys. I'm sure they know where they're going. Oh wow, that was all of them? Okay, that was way easier than I expected. 3 killed, 7 wounded. Yeah, I'll call that a great fucking success. That was amazing. And I'm gonna hire all of these guys. I don't even care. I just need bodies on the walls. That's it. I don't really care who they are at this point. Okay, these guys need to level up. Access items from the pool. A Vagrant Lord Sword. Okay, that'll go to somebody. Bastard Knight Hammer. Haven't seen that. Vagrant Lord Sword. Less good. And I'm out of space. Request that the castle be awarded to me. Now, if I don't get this castle, I am going to be so upset. Because I'm about to garrison a bunch of troops in here, and you do not get them back. It's awarded to another. It tells you right there. Now, one thing you can do is, like, I could put these bandits in here, and then I could just hang around until I'm for sure that I'm going to get the castle. So if anybody tries to come around and attack it, it doesn't matter because I'll be there to defend it. That is an option. And I think I might do that option. Especially since this castle needs a siege engine in order to siege it. So it's going to take 2 days to siege the thing. So I really have a lot of time. I'm going to take this guy out. You hold Sengetched Castle, my rightful fief. I hope you'll give me the chance to win it back. I won't, because it's not his rightful fief. He took it. It was originally Kerrigan Carnate. I think if I when I make my own faction, the Veggers are going to have an in to fight me because they at one point held this castle, so they can use the excuse of trying to reclaim lost land to go to war with me. So that's less good, but better a castle than no castle. Okay, let's get these guys set up. Hold this position. I'm gonna have hold this position. And stack paces. Everyone spread out. I'm gonna throw my cavalry over here just so they don't get hung up on my guys. I'm gonna have that up and ready. Now I'm gonna go hunt down their lord. And he's usually on the end. So you can see that these guys are all kind of going in a line. So they make contact all at the same time, much like I do. This guy right here. He's the commander. And now he's dead. See, and now they all break out. Now they're all a big old mess coming after me. Which is the perfect time to have my guys charge. Coincidentally. Now, I have a big troop advantage on them. It's like 50 to 90. But that is exactly what you want to try to do during these lord-to-lord battle situations. Otherwise, it gets so messy so fast. If you can take out their commander and have them all spread out like they're just regular bandits, even though most of them are going to be stronger than regular bandits, you're going to have a huge advantage. Try to get my one. There we go. So you see, this we haven't talked about. So the shot difficulty, you can see in my log, is 1.5. The higher your shot difficulty is, the more kind of like experience you get with that weapon. So you'll gain more points from using it. Alright. Nice. You fought well, you're free to go. You are indeed a man of honor, sir. I shall not forget this. So I got a huge boost from him. And when I talk to him next, for sure when I talk to him next, he'll be like, last time we fought, you let me go, and that was very honorable of you. I'll get a big reputation boost. So, you know, during war, it's good to make friends. Lords. Okay. Let's make some room. Actually, I don't need to. I can just have them pick it up. It's fine. And I advance to level 31. Okay. I could get his strength up to 12. That would give me another point into Iron Flesh, as well as let him use the better crossbow. But I don't think it's that important. Having more health for him would be good, because he went down in one of those battles earlier. But I think I'll just keep getting its int up, because trying to get these skills up as much as possible is probably going to do me better, especially now that Mounht has a very good first aid skill. So even if he gets put down in a fight, Mounht should be able to get him to a point where he's not wounded in my party when it comes back to the overworld stuff, as long as Mounht doesn't get taken down. His last point, probably into Power Strike. No, Trainer. Idea. Get his one-hand skill up. There we go. Let's go down the line. Get everybody leveled up first, and then equipment. So yeah, just keep getting that up. It's gonna take so long for her to get her agility up to a decent spot. And then I'll probably just give her Iron Flesh to keep her alive longer, because now that is going to be a big issue. Get his trainer skill up. That's good. He's level 16 too, so that'll be nice for upgrading troops. A lot of them will be affected by his trainer skill. And what's his other point going to go to? It's going to be most useful for him. I could just go with Power Throw and then try to give him some javelins or something. I could also make him my off-person tactics in case Artenmer gets wounded. Then I'll have another person with tactics. But I think I'll just get his Power Throw up. If I get that up high, Power Throw is so good. Let's do that. And then just me. That so I don't forget. More charisma. Get my leadership up to... So when I get my charisma up to 27... oh, wait. I was going to get my int up. Persuasion skill. That's going to matter a lot. Yeah, okay, never mind. So my leadership stays at 8 for a bit. I could also just say screw it and go read that book and get my leadership up to 9 and then just stop there instead of trying to get it to 10. Because it doesn't need to be up to 10. It's just, it would be nice if it was. But yeah, I really need persuasion skill. That's going to be very important. So next level, I'm reading that book. That'll give me another point in intelligence, and then in my next level, I'll put another point to intelligence and get it up to 6, and then I'll probably stop there with persuasion. And hopefully that'll be good enough. Okay, equipment. I have a rather nice sword for one of you. She's got that Masterwork Nomad Saber, which is pretty nice. But this is better. It's not as fast. I take it back. She keeps that. Especially now that I'm sieging. Having a shorter weapon. Shorter weapons are better in a siege because you don't have as much room to swing it because the weapon's too long. So shorter weapons are better for sieges. That's kind of the trade-off between going on horseback and having a weapon for fighting from horseback and doing sieges and that sort of thing. I figured that out the hard way. One of my first playthroughs, I gave everybody, like once I had my heroes, I gave everybody like great swords. So I'm like, oh, this will be great in a siege, and then they like couldn't swing them because you're so packed in. He's already got a Vagrant Lord sword. Maybe this Vagrant Lord sword goes unused. He's got a Crusader longsword. I could swap those out. 33, 35. Not as good thrust. Slower, but much longer. You know, maybe they're good where they're at. I'll just leave it alone. Did I get any good shields? Really good shields. I got this. Your tower shield. Round cavalry shield. Okay. Really high speed stat. Serenade steel shield. That might be better. Speed rating is much worse. But that's okay. He's also got this one. Got this other shield. Alright. Well. That's done. That gives me more honor. I'm at 44 now. Nice. He's going to get away if I try to follow him, so I'm not even going to try. What I think I do now is I go to Ichimura. Oh man, if I would have stayed there, I could have got that guy. Shit. I think I'm gonna make a quick trip to Ichimura. Sell my things. Try to get. I should talk to this guy actually because I need to get lords on my side. Hold on, I got a cough. Excuse me. Let's see. Who do you think should receive the fief of Atacaloon? Okay, so we're not even on to my fief yet. I would support myself. Okay, that's fine. That's big. So when they're handing out fiefs, if you give somebody else, like say you have my support, you get a bunch of reputation with them. So like this guy. He's an honorable lord. I'm assuming, unless I've just happened to do a bunch of jobs for him, but I'm pretty sure he is. So he supports Aligur. So I could say, let me tell you whom I support. You could say I support you or I support your choice. You'll gain reputation with both of those choices. I'm going to say Aligur because I have a decent relationship with him, even though he's not an honorable lord. I have a decent relationship with him. And hopefully that will help me when it's up time to decide who gets Sungetched Castle, or however you pronounce it. So I'll gain reputation with him. Not as much, but a little bit. And I gain reputation with the other guy, which I can go talk to, just to clear that. As a lord of a fief, you can now appoint a chamberlain who resides at your court for a weekly salary of 15 dinners. He will handle all financial affairs like collecting and terminating taxes, paying wages, and estate. In addition, he supervises money transfers between sovereigns, giving you more options. This is brand new. Yeah. Normally, you only get that option when you have your own faction. Okay, I can sell some things here. And I think I might. I'll sell these cabbages. Buy those cabbages. Even though they're cheap cabbages. Just to get some stuff out of my inventory. It's going to make me faster. Also going to recruit. Because right now I just need as many bodies as I can get. That's a lot of... Frickin' Bandit Lord. Of course, they have to fight right in the middle of Ichimura. This is a mess. Okay, so they hit a caravan. The caravan's fine. I mean, it sucks, but I don't care as much for the caravan. I should help this guy. Chaurka. Let me see what his... what I know about him. What is his title? Taishi. He is cooperative towards you. Oh, okay, so he's an honorable lord, so I definitely should want to help him. Friend? Ooh, am I friends with him? Formation orders, stand closer. Hopefully they hit his guys first. Let's charge in. Anybody with a lance has priority. half of them. Okay, I'm gonna claim this hill. For exactly that reason. You see how he's slowed down and he lost his Kusht hit, however you pronounce that. It's all just fucking dust, I can't see anything. Alright. That's added into the mod as well, like how much dust gets picked up. Which I like, it's cool. Especially in the steps area, that's probably pretty accurate. Okay, he's not over anymore. He's gonna get taken out by those guys. Ah, I missed him. Worked out okay, though. Alright, cool. No casualties. That's what I like to see. The worse odds you guys have, or rather, the worse odds that he had before you joined, the more reputation you gain with people when you help them. So if they're like, if it's like 5-1, not in their favor, and you move in to help them, you get a ton of reputation. On the flip side, if he's a scoundrel type lord, and he has the enemy outnumbered, you might lose reputation with him. Because he's like, oh, swooping in to steal my kill or whatever. All these guys. Caravan Guard. These guys are just going to be garrisoned. So, don't bother too much. I'll take these peasant women. Townsfolk, sure. Maybe I'll just take everybody. Bonus. A lordly chariot, black lump vest. Shield. Ooh, that reinforced face shield is actually pretty good. Okay, and before, I think I haven't hit my daily training yet, so make sure to upgrade these guys before that happens. I want them to be infantry. I don't know the difference between these, so I'm going to look it up. Townsfolk. I also don't know. Dressed up woman. Then that guy. Okay, so tier 1 Veggers I need to look at, and tier 1 townsmen. I don't know what they're associated with. Let's find out. Maybe mercenaries? Yes. So if I go the bottom option, I can end up with this guy, which is a badass looking dude. This guy's got a great sword. This guy's got sword and board. I'd rather have sword and board. So I want this Edelnecht. Then beggar guy that I want. Oh, they all turn into like horse lords, don't they? Let's just turn these guys into archers because that's what the Veggers are really good at. It's archery. Just gonna sneak right in here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm really hoping that they don't break off and fight me because if I have to fight like 700 bandits, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna look at that stuff for my troops. That might actually be something decent to swap out with, especially with Mounht. If I give Mounht this tower shield, I think that might be better. Reinforced shield there. Okay, good. And do I have any food? Oh yeah. Okay, good. So we got some fruits. We got some breads. We got some. I'm not gonna buy well-made cheese. I will swap the grain. Much better. It's a decent horse, but kind of slow. That's a good horse, but it kind of has a little armor. Have more faith in yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get right on that, fella. What, a 7-to-1 fight? 700 versus 100? You'll be fine, right? That's the worst that could happen. Maybe if I was a native. If I was a native and I had a lower battle count, like around, I don't know, like 100 or 80 or something, I might do that. Because I've won odds like that before. 700 plus solo victories, duh. Well, you know, when you put it like that, maybe I should just, you know, do 700 duels in a row. Alright. So, let's look at Mounht first. Maybe he can get that tower shield. That's a pretty good shield, actually. Yeah, this one's a little faster for some reason, but this one's got almost as much health and way more resistance, so I'm actually going to keep him with that. It's just not good enough. What about Borgia? Do you even have a shield? You don't even have a shield. And I could just keep that those bolts in my inventory. Yeah, and he can use that. Okay, I like that idea better. And I think everything else is better than that. I need to make sure not to sell this. Oh, he got into another fight. Okay. 309 prisoners. Yeah, I'll help him out just to get some of those. He's gonna chase them down. There we go. Try to get up on this hill here. I wish it were daytime so I could see anything. Alright, it's going okay. I mean, there's only like 40 of them, and it's like 40 versus, what, nearly 300? Just chasing down the stragglers now. So that fight seemed to go pretty well. Yep, no casualties. Perfect. And he, my ally only lost one. Not bad at all. And more reputation with him. Capture, then why not? Okay, here we got a little better. 28 mercenary swordsmen. Anybody else that is better than that? Pick up that Nord guy. I'll hire that. A tier 7. Even off the horse, that's going to be pretty decent. Tier 5 archer. Probably be okay. 6, I'll take him to, then I guess I'll fill the rest in with swordsman. Any low level guys? Carrot. Bottom ones, I think, is what I wanted. These guys. Dressed up women. And archer. Okay, I could disband some of these guys to pick up the other 6, but it's fine. Not gonna bother. Novalite Hunter, hi, how's it going? Okay. Alright. Oh, now his party's up to 448. Can they just take as many people as they want, I wonder? They have, like, no No limit. Just got off Warband right now. Yeah. I'm actually about to end stream here in not too terribly long. I was having some technical difficulties today, and my mic is all messed up. I need to fix it. But I got my castle. Well, no, I don't have my castle yet. I sieged a castle, and hopefully I get it. We'll see. So hard to manage my companions. Yeah, it can be. It definitely can be. Sell items automatically. Alright, there we go. I forgot to do that. Alright, I'm gonna go check out the castle. I've been gone for a little bit. They're still trying to decide who's gonna get out of Kaloon. So... Oh, Jesus. Okay. So spend on them, I don't have dinners to give them good stuff, yeah. Yeah, it can be tough. It's a little bit of a slow process, especially if you are in a faction already. It's hard to balance that stuff sometimes. It looks like... Well, there's also these guys coming too. It's another 50, another 163. If somebody moved in to help him, I would move in as well. But that is 350 versus be about 200. Like, we could win it. Not with these guys right behind. Or at least easily. Okay, it's gonna be... They're just gonna have to deal with it. Any tips to manage them easier? I just gave them crossbows and it seems like they don't. What do you mean by manage, exactly? You mean like keeping them alive? Putting crossbows in their first slot so that they use it and marking them as archers will help them stay alive, because they'll be on your archer line. But I guess I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. I haven't talked to a lot of these guys, so they're still like, oh, I see you joined the faction. Also, capture this guy and let him go. This is good to clear this stuff. Because it could take the spot of something else where you will actually like affect their reputation in some way. Also, talking to the Lord every time you defeat somebody, I think you gain a reputation with them. Oh, and you can choose to give up your fief. Interesting. Should declare war on another sovereignty. In terms of leveling, because my biggest problem right now, I just can't level them enough. Let's see. Fast track to leveling companions. Probably the easiest way is to get them all with trainer, so that your lowest guys get a ton of experience from all of the people with trainer that bring them up. Having them first in your party will ensure that they're always with you as long as you have people with you. And then, like we talked about yesterday, having them on horses with lances really helps with kills. Or having them as archers, if they have a good skill with either arrows or crossbows. I would recommend crossbows. Because if they have a decent crossbow, for one thing, you don't need to put a point investment to use crossbows. You just need the strength requirement. And crossbows actually hit up a lot harder. So if they hit something, they're likely to kill it. Specifically lancers or polearms in general. Specifically lances. If you give them it's a regular polearm, like a spear or something, they'll do the exact same thing as they do with the axes. They'll run right into a group and they'll just try to axe them down. With a lance, they're going to try to run them through. And if you have a horse that has a good charge stat, they will charge through everybody else. So you have a better time with them. Otherwise, keeping them grouped up and using your commands effectively is probably your best bet. Because if you just have them charge from the beginning of the battle and they just charge and go, they're going to be picked off just like you do with other bandits. So having them, if you're going to have them as lances, having a small group of people, whether that's just your heroes or that's heroes mixed in with some other cavalry that you have, you set them off to the side. And then as the bandits or whoever you're fighting get closer and they start to get more and more spread out, then you get the charge order for them, and just the cavalry at first, and hit them like shock troops. They'll have the best time getting kills and then getting out of the area, and you can really start to micromanage them so that when they make contact, you hang back, you see them make contact, they get some kills, and then you give another order of follow me, and so they turn around back to where you're going, and then you give the charge order again, and you keep doing that over and over if you want to make sure that they're going to stay alive and they don't get stuck, they don't get hung up. That's probably your best bet for leveling them up. But as far as companions go, there's really no easy way to do it. I think my highest level hero right now is like level 16, and my character is level 31. So they're always going to be behind. Having your character specifically have a decent trainer skill will also help with that, because they'll be gaining experience every day. So the better that is, the better it's going to be to level them up. Right now I'm focusing on getting 18 charisma for my main character. Yeah, charisma is definitely high priority. As you can see on mine, I have 24 charisma. And I'll probably end at 27. I'll probably end him at 27 charisma, because I'll get my leadership up to 9, and then I can read a book to get my leadership up to 10, and then that will be good enough for me. But charisma is huge, because that affects how big your party limit can be. That affects how much you have to pay your troops if you're putting points into leadership, which I would highly recommend. For your main character, I would say charisma is probably the most important. It also depends on your playstyle. Like if you're going to be just a regular lord in somebody else's army, or you're just going to stick as a mercenary, charisma isn't as important, because you can run with a smaller elite group, which will keep you fast on the overland, and be okay. It just gets a little hard for like if you're trying to siege a place by yourself, because you don't have the manpower that you need to take out some of the stronger places. Anyway, what was I doing? I sold some things. That was fine. They ran off mostly. Oh, they just killed somebody. Whoever they were fighting, that poor guy. What I should do now is I'm going to move up to where that castle is that I just took and try to protect it. I'll dump in some more troops, some of those throwaway troops that I don't really care about as much. I see it's also under siege. That's good. I was gone for like 2 seconds. Who is it being sieged by? Nobody. They ran away. Oh, these guys chased them off already. Okay. So they're doing well protecting this castle that I hopefully get. And there's nobody here right now, so that's not good. Where are those mercenary swordsmen? I'm gonna put them up front, because just like in your party, it takes from top to bottom. So whoever's on top is gonna get there first. So you want your best guys up there. The other reason I'm going to keep all my companions is because I just dump intelligence in them and spec into trainer, party warp speed, for very tempted to get rid of the battle companions and just keep intellect ones. You could do that. Why don't you like the battle companions, the ones that you have spec'd into fighting? Is it just because they're expensive as far as like their gear goes, trying to keep their gear updated and things? Or what is your main concern there? Where are you, mercenary swordsman? There you are. And then let's fill in as many archers as we have. Not those ones. Those ones I keep. It's just way too much work between keeping them alive and having buying armor and weapons. I was always worried about that and end up doing nothing. So for your battle companions, if I can make a suggestion for you, getting them decent armor is always good. Decent armor and decent weapons, whether they're infantry or they're archers or they're cavalry, that's going to help out. Otherwise, you can just not worry about how leveled they are and how strong they are. Like, that will come over time. The really big benefit to the fighter heroes, in my opinion, is that they can't die. So even when they get knocked down, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna heal up, and it's no big deal. And in my opinion, even if they got knocked down early, you can instead think of that was somebody else. They took the sword for somebody else that could have died from that hit. And also, you know, they're slowing down the enemy. Even if they don't take anybody down, they're still causing them to group up around them and take them down, where at the end of the day, they're just going to get back up because you have a decent doctor, and once you get out of the battle, they're not even going to be wounded anymore. So you could think about it like that, but it's your game, so if it's bothering you, then just get rid of them. You don't have to have those, and if it's, you know, it's stressing you out and like, oh, I just wish I didn't have these guys, then just get rid of them. There's nothing wrong with that. It's your game, and if it's bothering you, then by all means, just toss them out. Okay, hopefully they don't get taken over as easily. Okay, that's back down to 90. That's about what I had. Thanks for the tips again. Of course, anytime. I'm glad to help out. And if I have anything that can help you, then I am more than happy to do so. Some of the things in this game are rather frustrating, I know. So, Ten Sugai. Okay. Well, with that, I think this is where we call the stream. We did well today. Solo siege to this, in fact. And it went really well. I don't think I don't think anybody died. I think a few people got wounded, and that's it. Like, I did pretty well. Like, it was pretty even as far as forces go. They had me outnumbered by like 10 people or something like that. But I had to build a siege engine to do it, so I'm really happy that we got that down. When the fief comes up for who's going to get it, hopefully I can convince some of these lords to get on my side and convince the Khan that it should be mine. And once I have a castle, just one, then I can start stocking it with troops and getting ready for a faction takeover. So that will really kickstart what I'm going to be doing. That'll really change my priorities. Because if I can get the castle stocked with like 500, 600 decently armed troops, when I break away from the faction, I have a ton of people that I can either fight with. When they get wounded, I go back to the castle, I swap them out for healthy people, and I keep fighting, and then I can take over some of these places. Like, Ichamore just got taken over, so there's gonna be like 70 people here. So if you can take that over, and then get a city, you really got some things going, because then you have extra fiefs for the villages. You have open fiefs that you can give to lords that will attract other lords to come to your side. Makes things a lot easier. Crossbows build defense. The thing that's trying to find a weapon. Yep. Trying to find weapons is always a struggle. You never seem to get the one that you want. Just make sure to stay diligent in the checking the arms shops in the towns, and then like for lances, the bandits in the snow area is a good place to pick those up. If you don't have somebody with a high looting skill, you should, because that helps out a ton with getting weapons. And not just like filler weapons. Later on, like when you're fighting army to army, you can get some like very nice masterwork weapons with a decently high looting skill, like 5 or 6 or more.